You asked for it, hair and makeup.
Bill?
Good morning.
Morning. Look, it's another Sunday morning here, Bill, in
is
Nashville,
another Sunday
Tennessee. Welcome. You're late. Listen, we just started Nashville Coffee Talk featuring Bill Cook. It's another Sunday morning here. It's gloomy. It is what I would call the. It's not winter, Bill. It feels like winter.
It does.
But this is late fall,
Yes.
typical late fall Nashville, where the blanket of clouds roll in.
And cool. It's very cool.
And it just, you don't know, at any moment it looks like it could start raining.
It's not supposed to.
It could
but
start snowing. It could just do freezing rain just to get on your nerves.
It could.
Or it could just stay depressing.
And then it'll be 67 tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. It could be 83 degrees
Remember
at
last
any moment.
Sunday how nice it was?
Oh, yeah. Well, that is the way it is in Nashville. That's why, it's unpredictable, Bill.
You never know.
You just never know. You just
Tennessee
got
weather.
Mm-hmm. Well, our special guest on Coffee Talk today, we have Kari, and Kari likes clouds. I do know that about her. She is.
There's a cloud,
That's true. Doesn't mean there's rain, but in Tennessee it could.
It could.
It could.
I like
But-
clouds and rain.
She does. She told me once. She's like, she gets opposite seasonal depression. She gets depressed in like July when it's like bright and sunny all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's where she's from, maybe.
That's because there's so much expectation to do so many things in the summer, you know? It's just like,
Yeah. You got so
very
many
stressful.
opportunities. So many opportunities to let somebody down.
so many activities.
Yeah. Leave me alone with your activity plans. I'm trying to sit here in the shade and hide. But, how's your week been in Nashville?
It was a good week. I had a good week. I got to play last night with a band that I really admire from the Organic Country.
Oh, I love those
Played
guys.
at the local with those guys, and it was a pleasure. Always good.
Was that with Bobby or with Kevin?
Kevin.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin, yeah. And, some of the Randy Travis band was there.
Oh, yeah.
LD and Steve.
Yeah. Hey, that's a great band.
It's fun, man.
That's a
It's lot of
band that
fun.
I still like to go watch sometimes.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I would never want to watch me, but I like to watch other people from time to time. I'm glad some people do tolerate watching my show. And
You don't give yourself enough credit.
well, Bill, I appreciate that.
It's hard to talk about yourself. isn't it?
Well, I just want to let everybody know I hadn't been here 10 seconds and Bill Cook was just harassing me like you wouldn't believe, sitting over here just giving me the business this morning.
No,
And I
it's-
could tell you were in a mood, son.
I was just
Belligerent
wondering.
Bill.
Yeah.
I was wondering if I could take pictures or of you, the singer. I said the singer.
Bill, you can take pictures, yes. Now, Kari,
Yes, sir.
I like that you wore a jacket. Is that your only jacket you wore today?
No, sir. I have another jacket.
Okay, because you almost wore a shirt, too.
Almost.
Well, where's your steel guitar? Did you bring it?
I knew I was forgetting something.
Oh, man. She brings me a coffee but forgets her steel guitar. I guess I'll take what I can get.
That's all you do. That's the best way.
Well, let's get coffee talk started, Bill.
Bill, you would love this. This actually happened. This is a true story. We were playing a gig a couple of days ago at another place across the street.
Oh, yeah.
Had a fiddle player. And, folks that watch what we do, they know that we rib fiddle players about not bringing their steel guitar. We were playing a fiddle song of some kind, and we got done. There was a couple sitting in front. They said, "Where is your steel guitar?" We about lost it. We were like, it just completely
Really did.
unprompted.
Where is your steel guitar? And I was like,
It's catching on.
yeah, well, people know the superior instrument. All right, let's get it going. Yeah. I mean, yeah, steel guitar is definitely the superior
But
instrument.
the fiddle is kind of on the same page as the steel because people admire the people that play it.
Who are these people?
I don't know, but there's some people.
Just imagine you started playing violin when you were 6, 7. Just imagine if that energy had been put into something like the steel guitar.
Something useful.
Can you imagine like your parents like forcing you to learn steel guitar, like how parents make their kids learn piano or violin?
I pick picked violin. See, they told me I could pick, and my sisters played piano, and I was like, I want to play something different. I should pick the steel.
Yeah, if you would only had more depression in your life early on, you could have said, the steel guitar, that's the instrument for me. Here we go, Bill.
Here we go.
Buckle up.
Buckle up.
Let's do some heavy metal. Coffee black, cigarette. Start this day like all the rest. And first thing every morning that I do is start missing you. Some broken hearts never mend. Some memories never end. Some tears will never dry. My love for you will never die. In the night, willing woman to hold me tight, but in the middle of love's embrace I see your face. Some broken hearts never mend. Some memories never end. Some tears will never dry. My love for you will never die. Some broken hearts never mend. Some memories never end. Some tears will never dry. My love for you will never die. Thank you. Look, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 claps, I think, on that. Oh, Kari, you're in trouble today because you know we keep track of the clap. Just like the health department. Yeah, Howdy. Yes. Young man just walked up here, slam dunk, shack attack, some love in the tip jug.
Yeah, he did.
And then he requested a song. That was very friendly too. Did you notice? He's like, he said he looked at me and he was just very kind natured. He just said, very nice voice. Hey, you hillbilly. Could you play the Chattahoochee, idiot? And I said, yes.
I thought he said play Baby Got Back.
No, well, they're very similar songs. Yes, that's our first request of the day, and thank goodness Kari don't get to sing on this one. Because we were about to, see, that's going to put me ahead on the clap total. We keep track of the clap, like I said, like the health department does. And, I mean, the claps, the applause is what I meant. And usually Kari beats me pretty good. But I'm going to be 2 up on you this time. I'm going to win today. Yeah, here we go. Anybody still love Alan Jackson out there? I hope so. Hell, you're in his bar. All right, here it is, the Chattahoochee and Chill. Way down yonder on on a Chattahoochee. It gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rubber on a Georgia asphalt. Got a little crazy and we never got caught. Down by the river on a Friday night, pyramid cans in the pale moonlight. Talking about cars and dreaming about women. Never had a plan, just a living for the minute. Oh, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee. Never knew how much that muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim and I learned who it was. A lot about living and a little about love. Yeah, we fogged up the windows of my old Chevy. Well, I was willing, but she wasn't ready. So I settled for a burger and a grape snow cone. Dropped her off early, but I didn't go home. Down by the river on a Friday night, beer and mini cans in the pale moonlight. Talking about cars and dreaming about women. Never had a plan, just a living for the minute. Oh, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee. Never knew how much that muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim and I learned who it was. A lot about living and a little about love. Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee. It gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt. Got a little crazy, but we never got caught. Down by the river on a Friday night, beer and mini cans in the pale moonlight. Talking about cars and dreaming about women. Never had a plan, just a living for the minute. Oh, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee. Never knew how much that muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim and I learned who it was. A lot about living and a little about love. A lot about living and a little about love. Shots. Yeah. Shots for the band, Bill Cook. Why not, man? Come on, man. Hey. Woo, that's right, y'all. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that request, sir. Appreciate that. All right. What do y'all think about this band so far? Do you like what they're doing? I hope so, because you're stuck with us till 1:45 today. In the world. Now, this is Kari Nelson. She is all the way from Minnesota. Not just half the way, all the way. Anybody from Minnesota in here? Whew, my goodness. She is from northern Minnesota.
Yes.
Like?
Northernmost, almost. That little pointy thing at the top?
No.
Oh. Well, that's where I'm from.
Huh. Seems like a tropical paradise.
Yes.
What you got for him, Kari?
Should we do like,
Lord, I hope this day is good.
okay, let's do that. There you go. An A. Which one? Lord, I hope this day is good.
She's going to do another Don Williams song because she wants to outdo me. She wants to show that she can do Don Williams music better than I can. And
I'm out.
I believe you can. No pressure or anything, but everybody's watching. And this could be your big break, so don't mess it up.
Last time you told me that, I really messed it up.
Well, don't mess it up.
Psych myself out. I'm getting nervous.
Don't be nervous. You're amongst friends. There's only a couple people out there that don't like you. You're fine. You can tell how mean she is, right? Like when you look at her, like, oh man, she looks so mean, and probably just a terrible person. Come on, you're good.
I should be thankful, Lord, I know I should. But Lord, I hope this day is good. Lord, have you forgotten me? I've been praying to you faithfully. I'm not saying I'm a righteous man, but Lord, I hope you understand. I don't need fortune and I don't need fame. Send down the thunder, Lord, send down the rain. But when you're planning just how it will be, plan a good day for me. Oh Lord, I hope this day is good. I'm feeling empty and misunderstood. I should be thankful, Lord, I know I should. But Lord, I hope this day is good. You've been the king since the dawn of time. All that I'm asking is a little less crime. Well, it might be hard for the devil to do, but it would be easy for you. Ooh, Lord, I hope this day is good. I'm feeling empty and misunderstood. I should be thankful, Lord, I know I should. But Lord, I hope this day is good. Oh, but Lord, I hope this day is good.
Oh, well, you're winning now. You see all those claps? That was so many claps, it's considered an applause.
It was pity claps, I think.
That wasn't pity. What do y'all think about Kari? You like her? Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Kari does a good job. She really does. And she's on fiddle, on vocal. Really one of the only fiddle players in this town that's not on my nerves.
Well, that's good. That's
I
good.
mean, yeah, she does a damn good job. And, you know, I'm glad to have her here. But I think we should talk about the pretty person on stage for a second. Stay out of the way, Kari. We got Mr. Bill Cook over here, ladies and gentlemen.
Here we go.
Hey,
Look at that over there. You can't say that.
Jason? I know. Jason looks good. You're right. This is Bill Cook, and I give Bill a hard time, but it's because I admire. When did you get out of jail? It's good to see you. Yeah, welcome back to the civilization, sir. But Bill here, and people that watch online, they know this, but Bill, he tolerates me. And I'm glad for it, Bill. I admire you in many ways. Bill Cook right here, ladies and gentlemen, he is a phenomenal bass player, great singer, handsome young man that he is, but spent 6 years playing with the great Vern Gosdin and 13 years playing with Randy Travis. Now, I think that's and amongst other things, he spent the last few months playing with my ex-wife, apparently. How's she doing, Bill?
She's good.
He ain't the only one.
Wow, man. Yeah. Well, he likes to twist a knife, you know what I mean? Hey, Bill,
Yes, sir.
just, I don't mean to trigger you,
Okay.
but I'd like to do some Vern Gosdin country music. Anybody out there still like country music? Classic, good, you know, sad
Yeah.
kind of country.
Steel guitar country.
That's right. Yeah.
Speaking of twisting a knife,
Don't worry, I got it. Corey.
Okay, buddy.
I got the steel guitar part.
I'll just stand here.
All right, here's some Vern Gosdin, Bill. We're going to tell a great story about Vern Gosdin and Bill Cook in
All
just a
right, yeah,
second.
let's-
Yeah.
Sure.
Bill. Come, don't be so mean. This is hard for me to do. They've got a vintage Victrola 1951, filled with all my favorite records that I grew up on. They got old Hank and Lefty and his B-24, so set 'em up, Joe, and play a walk in the floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play a walk in the floor. I'm gonna spend the night like every night before. I'm playing E.T. and I'm gonna play him some more. I gotta have a shot of him old troubadour. Set 'em up, Joe, and play a walk in the floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play a walk in the floor. Hey, my neon neighbors, they like what I play, 'cause they've heard it every night since you walked away. Every day they replay so B-24, 'cause every night I run a needle through walking the floor. Yes, every night I run a needle through walking the floor. I'm gonna spend the night like every night before, and I'm playing E.T. and I'm gonna play him some more. I gotta have a shot of him old troubadour. Set 'em up, Joe, and play a walk in the floor. Yeah, set 'em up, Joe, and play a walk in the floor. I said, set 'em up, Joe, and play a walk in the floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play a walk in the floor. Thank you. Country music right there, y'all.
Unfortunately, after that song, we have to fire our drummer, Mark.
That is true. Mark, you're fired. Don't play that part right there. Yeah. I don't care what you say, Bill. That song's speeding. Now, the truth is, the reason we have to fire our drummer is because Vern Gosden did not get along with drummers, did he, Bill?
He had a big problem. I think it was his bluegrass background,
May have been.
but I saw that we never could figure it out. But he had a hard time with drummers, yes.
We always talk about this, that folks. Vern Gosden had some amazing songs, especially in the 80s, some terrific songs. One of the great singers of all time in country music. They used to call him the Voice. But not the most pleasant guy in the world. And he famously hated drummers so much and had fired so many of them that this is a true story. He actually took a drum machine on tour for a while, and then he fired it. He said it was speeding up on it.
That's right.
Maybe it was. Or maybe his drugs were wearing off.
That's more likely, yes.
That could have been it. And but Bill, you and Vern had the conversation.
We did. It was a traumatic experience for me, but I'm about to get over it. I was a drummer. I started out as a drummer. When I first came to Nashville, I played drums. But anyway, I played a bass guitar for Vern Gosden, and I went out one weekend and he fired a drummer, like Jason said, just like that. No. So I played drums that weekend. Come on in.
Morning.
He fired the drummer on the spot, so I played drums for him that weekend, and he called me to the bus after the second night and said, son, can I tell you one thing? He says, you know why you'll never be a good drummer?
God, that is just brutal.
I said, why is that, Vern? He said, because your arms are too long.
That don't make no sense.
I never understood
What does that even mean?
Look at Mark Moz's arms. I mean, they're long, and he's a great drummer.
So I didn't play drums anymore. I went back to bass. Lived happily ever after.
Yeah.
We always like to say that the 6 years Bill spent with Vern that's like dog years. It's
That's
like
right.
40 plus years.
That's
probably.
right.
Well, I'm glad you made it through it.
I made it through it. I'm here, yeah.
And I'm sure Randy Travis was glad you made it through it
Yeah,
too,
we
you know, because he
always had a
played
good time.
with Randy Travis for 13 years as well. And
That's right.
And but you know, we just had a request come through, and it's by it was by our friend Buffalo, Minnesota, Steve.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever been to Buffalo, Minnesota, Corey?
Yes, sir, I have.
You have. Okay, I bet it's lovely. I didn't know it was a real place until recently. I thought.
It does sound made up,
It
doesn't it?
does. But he's watching up in Buffalo, Minnesota, and wants to hear some Merle Haggard. Anybody still love Merle Haggard out there? I hope so. All right. Well, Corey, listen, I don't want to trigger you, but he wants some Big City.
Speaking of people telling you that you're no good.
Yeah. So we're going to go over that story in a second. Don't mess it up. I'm tired of this dirty old city. Entirely too much work and never enough play. And I'm tired of these dirty old sidewalks. I think I'll walk off my steady job today. Turn me loose, set me free, somewhere in the middle of Montana. Give me all I've got coming to me, and keep your retirement and your so-called Social Security. Big city, turn me loose and set me free. Oh, yeah. I've been working every day since I was 20. I haven't got a thing to show for anything I've done. And there's folks who never work and they've got plenty. I think it's time, guys like me, we had some fun. So turn me loose, set me free, somewhere in the middle of Montana. Give me all I've got coming to me, and keep your retirement and your so-called Social Security. Big city, turn me loose and set me free. Hey, big city, turn me loose and set me free. Thank you. Merle Haggard country music. Now we told an embarrassing story. It was not embarrassing. It is what it is, Bill, in the music industry dealing with lunatics. But
This is embarrassing.
this is not embarrassing. It is what it is, dealing in the music industry, dealing with lunatics. And Kari was playing down on Broadway years ago. She was only 9 years old. No, years ago she was playing, and you were playing not in here in this bar. Maybe was it this bar before? That was next door.
Yes,
It was next
where the
door.
Mellow Mushroom is now.
Yeah, and I don't want to put you on the spot too bad, but you were playing. You hadn't been in town long,
No.
right? And you're playing with a band, and a celebrity walks in, right?
Yes.
Really classy gentleman.
So cigar
came in
toting celebrity.
with his cigar. John Rich.
Yes, sir.
John Rich comes in and wanted to play with the band. Is that right?
Yep, he wanted to get up and sing a song with the band.
What song did he want to sing?
Well, he loves Merle Haggard, notoriously. That and Tom Petty. And he wanted to sing Big City. And anyway, so he kicked it off. And after the intro, he stopped the song. He told the band to stop. Stop the song. And he said, no, this isn't right. This isn't how it's supposed to be on Broadway. This fiddle player sucks.
Wow, he sounds like a nice guy.
I mean, he probably wasn't wrong. I hadn't been in town very long.
So that probably shook you up pretty good.
I was mortified, yes.
Yeah. So what happened a couple years later?
He hired me to be in his band. But I don't think he knew I was the same person that sucked before.
I hope he learns that one day. You never bothered to tell him that?
Oh, I didn't want him to find out. I was afraid he was going to find out, and then he would think I sucked again.
So, person that told her, yeah, that's pretty awesome. So yeah, that's the ultimate dig right there, in my opinion. Like, he insults you and then decides, that's a pretty good fiddle player. Let's keep her around. So that's Kari Nelson right there, and I think she's pretty damn good, if you ask me. What do y'all think about Kari? Huh? Kari, why don't you sing a song with me? Would you do that?
Yes, sir.
It's not really a duet, but we're just going to shout over each other.
Okay.
Let's do some Waylon Jennings. And we got a request online right now, and it's our friends Jenny and Nico up in Michigan are watching. But guys, I want to let you know you just missed us play that song, so I apologize. We'll get to it again here in a little bit, or if you guys want to send me another one, I will be glad to do that. I'm going to go over our request policy after this one, but this is Kari Nelson right here. She's going to class me up on some Waylon Jennings music. A long time forgotten, the dreams they just fell by the way. Good life he promised, ain't what she's living today.
Got that right.
But she never complains of the bad times or the bad things he's done, Lord.
I never complained.
She just talks about the good times they've had and all the good times to come. And she's a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. And she loves him in spite of those ways she don't understand. And through teardrops and laughter, they'll pass through this world hand in hand. Good-hearted woman, loving her good-timing man.
There you go. He likes the bright lights, but nightlife knows good timing friends. And when the party's all over, I'll welcome him back home again.
One way or another, huh?
Well, I don't understand him, but I do the best that I can. He's a good-hearted woman, loving a good timing man.
She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. Yeah. And she loves me in spite of my wicked ways that she don't understand.
I don't understand.
And through teardrops and laughter, they'll pass through this world hand in hand. A good-hearted woman, loving a good-timing man. Waylon and Willie right there. Kari Nelson on that. What do y'all think about Kari? Do you like her? Yeah, I know you do. Uh-oh. Oh, God.
Gosh.
We're going to
That's the one
practice.
You made me nervous on.
Thank you.
I lost my place and I got all flustered.
I think you were worried about the alligators. And people were like, what the hell? All right, now, I want, because this song talks about alligators and Mississippi River. And
All sorts of things.
I don't know if you've ever, I know you have, but if you've never seen it, the Mississippi River, where it starts in your home state in Minnesota, it's not very big.
No.
But by the time it gets down to Memphis and further south, the sucker's rolling, man. That's big. That is a scary river, and you really got to want, you've been doing without, if you're willing to, you know what I mean? Celibacy ain't working out for you. You swimming across the river. I'm like, hey, man, I ain't swimming that damn river,
That's
Bill.
what this song's about, I think.
I ain't swimming that river. Times was tough, apparently. Yeah, I had to take a ferry or something. But I'm going to go over our request policy. The number one way to get your song played is to tip the band. It's very simple. The young man just did that and wanted to hear some Conway and Loretta. We're going to do that for him. So that's a very easy way to do it. We make an almost honest living out of that tip jug. And we're grateful when you tip the band. So thank you for that. Now, the second way to get your song played is to scan the QR codes. You'll see them out there on your TV screens, your tabletops, your bar tops. That's what folks online are doing. They're able to request songs from all over the world, Bill. Pretty fascinating. And Jason, tell them about our three-way today.
Hey, wait a minute.
Well, that sounds fun.
Third way.
You meant the third way.
That's what I said, the third way. Tell them about the third way.
Yeah, it's probably a little early in the day for that first thing, but yeah, there is a third way to get your song played. And it involves doing what it looks like most of you folks are already doing, and I guess I should congratulate all of you for being in a bar and drinking before noon. Good job, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, you're dedicated.
That's right.
I mean,
True leadership.
y'all have potential.
Yeah, that's the third way to get your song played. This band likes to drink before noon, too, so bring us some drinks. We'll play your song. Hell, we might play a couple of them.
That's right. All right, Bill.
Ready for this?
No. But here it goes. Kari,
Yes, sir.
are you ready for this?
I'm not going to say until...
Y'all ready for this? Ba-da-da-bum-bum. Look at these dance moves right here, man. You can't fake that. Don't fake the funk. I don't know what's wrong with me, Bill. I was born like this.
That's all right.
No mistakes. No mistakes. Hey, Louisiana woman.
Mississippi man.
We get together every time we can. The Mississippi River can't keep us apart, and there's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
Too much love in this Louisiana heart.
See the alligator waiting nearby. Sooner or later, they know I'm gonna try. Which way from the bank? Don't you know I know it's goodbye fishing line. See you a while ago. With the Louisiana woman waiting on the other side, Mississippi River don't look so wide. Louisiana woman,
Mississippi man.
hell, we get together every time we can. The Mississippi River can't keep us apart. There's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
Too much love in this Louisiana heart. Well, I thought I'd been in love, but I never had till I was wrapped in the arms of a Mississippi man. When he holds me close, it feels almost like another hurricane just ripped through the coast. If it can't come to me, I'm gonna go to him. That Mississippi River, I'm gonna swim.
Hey, Louisiana woman,
Mississippi man.
we get together every time we can. The Mississippi River can't keep us apart, and there's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
Too much love in this Louisiana heart.
Well, the Mississippi River, Lord, it's 1 mile wide, and I'm gonna get me to the other side.
Mississippi man, I'm losing my mind. Gotta have your love just one more time.
I'm gonna jump in the river, Lordy, here I go. Too bad, alligator, you swim too slow. Hey, Louisiana woman.
Mississippi man.
Yeah, we get together every time we can. The Mississippi River can't keep us apart, and there's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
There's too much love in this Louisiana heart.
There's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
There's too much love in this Louisiana heart.
Yeah. So Conway and Loretta by request, y'all. I'll get that one right one day.
Me too.
I was not aware. I was not aware. Our friend Miss Carolyn is watching. She tuned in and she just made a comment that there's apparently there's a remake version of that with Alan and Leanne Womack. I bet that's cool.
Oh,
I've
wow.
never
I
heard
bet it
that.
is.
Well, yeah.
I need to check that out. Hey, Buffalo, Minnesota Steve is watching. He wants to hear one of my favorite songs. And we really need a steel guitar for it, if you can imagine. It's Roseanne
Minnesota
Cash.
Steve, you're supposed to have my back.
It's called The 7-Year Ache.
Oh.
I do love this song very much. Bill, you know this song?
I do.
You don't like it?
No, it's good.
No comment.
That's Bill Cook. Everybody knows him as the meanest man on Broadway.
That's right.
Yeah. No, it's not. He's the secret weapon of Broadway. I just want to make sure that they know that, Bill. I'm going easy on you today, Bill.
I appreciate that. I appreciate it very much.
I mean, you're looking good, Bill.
When does he not?
I know. Here's some classic country music, guys. Welcome to AJ's Good Time Bar. Now, we're playing till about 1:45 in the afternoon. If you have a song request, don't be shy about it. Make sure and let us know. And but you never know with Kari. But let us know what else you want to hear. This one goes out to our friends up in Minnesota, Buffalo, Minnesota Steve. We got folks watching in Minnesota, Michigan. We got them in Massachusetts tuned in. All the M's tune in. You know, all the M places. Even Mongolia is tuned in. Carolyn down in Memphis. And we got Maryland. We got folks that tune in all over the place. We're grateful to have them watching, and we're grateful to have you guys here in the room with us. So keep those requests coming. This is Miss Kari Nelson doing some great country music by Roseanne Cash. Thank you, guys.
You act like you were just born tonight, face down in a memory, but feeling alright. So who does your past belong to today, baby? You don't say nothing when you're feeling this way. Girls in the bars thinking, who is this guy? But they don't think nothing when they're telling you lies. You look so careless when they're shooting that bull. Don't you know heartaches are heroes when their pockets are full? Tell me you're trying to cure a 7-year ache. See what else your own heart can take. Boys say, when is he gonna give us some proof? Girls say, God, I hope he comes back soon. And everybody's talking, but you don't hear a thing. You're still up, down on your downhill swing. Boulevard's empty, why don't you come around? Baby, what is so great about sleeping downtown? There's plenty of times to be someone you're not. Just say you're looking for something you might have forgot. Don't bother calling to say you're leaving alone, 'cause there's a fool on every corner when you're trying to get home. Just tell them you're trying to gotta hope he comes back soon.
Make some noise for Corey Nelson right there on that one and the rest of this band. I love that song. I don't know what it is about that song, but it's a great song, man. We got some great requests. Carolyn is tuned in, as Jason mentioned earlier.
Real quick, I got to mention this. This is another one of those factoids that I did not know. I went down a rabbit hole the other night and was looking up the most #1 singles by country artists, just going down the list. You know, these are the official Billboard certified country singles charts. Roseanne had more #1s than her father did.
Wow.
Yeah. That was that blew me away. I would have thought Johnny.
Now that is surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah, Charlie
She
Pride
had like
a lot, but I can't
11
believe it.
certified #1s, and I think he had 9 or 10. Yeah.
Huh. I would have thought, being on Broadway, I thought Johnny Cash only had 2 songs that were, I wasn't sure. No. We love to do requests, guys, and thank you for that one. We got to do one now for Carolyn. Yes, sir. We got you. Yes, sir. First, we have to do this one. It's Jason. She has 2 of my favorite Alan Jackson songs on this list. One of them is "Everything I Love," and the other one is "Between the Devil and Me." It's an easy one. So, which one you want to do first, Hoss? We've also got some swinging doors for our friend Steve and the Horsing Around Bar up in Michigan, and some Amarillo by Morning coming up as well. And we're going to get to Chattahoochee for our friends up in Michigan as well. Yeah, Sharon's watching, and she's going to want to hear some Waylon Jennings in a second. Sharon, good to see you. Tuned in. Actually, I'm still triggered by this, Bill.
What's that? What's the problem?
Still upset about the Sharon situation.
Oh, you mean?
We'll talk about it in a second. All right, this one goes out to our dear friend Carolyn out in Memphis. It's called "Everything I Love." Anybody still love Alan Jackson out there? I hope so. I hope he's not killing you.
This is easily one of my 2 or 3 favorite Alan Jackson songs. Nobody plays this one anymore, but it's a great one.
Doesn't he also have a song called "I Hate Everything"?
Coffee keeps me up and I can't sleep. When I drink too much, I can't eat. Losing you has led me to believe everything I love is killing me. Everything I love is killing me. Cigarettes, Jack Daniels, and caffeine. That's the way you're turning out to be. Everything I love, gonna have to give up. Everything I love is killing me. I guess I made a big mistake, thinking you're a habit I can break. I'm addicted to you now, you see. Everything I love is killing me. Everything I love is killing me. Cigarettes, Jack Daniels, and caffeine. That's the way you're turning out to be. Everything I love, gonna have to give up. Everything I love is killing me. Oh, everything I love, have to give up. 'Cause everything I love is killing me. Country music right there, y'all. Great Alan Jackson request. Give me a couple. The mayors keep trusting. All right. Thank you very much for that one. That one went out to Carolyn. We got to do some Waylon Jennings. She wants some I've Always Been Crazy. And also the Rose in Paradise. Axl Rose in Paradise City. And I'm a rambler. Boy, Sharon's in a Waylon kind of mood, and we're going to get to all of those. Let's go ahead and do Rose in Paradise, or I'm a Rambling Man, which one? And then let's do that.
Probably should break up some of the songs. Do Rose and then...
We also have Only Daddy.
Another guy asked for him.
Maybe stick Rose in the middle.
Yeah.
Only Daddy first. Maybe.
Let's do Only Daddy.
And what was the other one?
I've Always Been Crazy, Rambling Man, Rose in Paradise.
We should go pill, cocaine, whiskey.
Yeah, let's do it.
Only Daddy.
We're going to go ahead and do Devil in Me.
Yeah.
All right, guys, thank you. We're doing all requests here. We got another Alan Jackson song coming up, and then we're going to go through a whole process of Waylon Jennings. Now, Bill Cook, you drove a bus for Waylon Jennings.
I did.
You played bass with a lot of great country artists, but with Waylon, you drove the bus.
I did for about a year.
I'm sure that y'all,
Had to make a living.
yeah, somebody had to drive him around. I mean, but we're going to go through it. But first, we're going to get to this Alan Jackson song, and then we're going to do it's part of the Bill Cook experience.
Oh, yeah?
Well, yeah, Bill. I mean, we've already played a Vern Gosdin song. He played with Vern Gosdin for 6 years. He played with Randy Travis for 13 years.
Yeah.
I mean, you've played with a lot of folks.
Yeah,
But
been fortunate.
you drove a bus for Waylon. So in a second, we're going to do the Waylon part of of the Bill Cook experience.
Okay,
But yeah,
that's
but
fine.
first we got this one here. This is Jason Chance going to do one called "Between the Devil and Me."
Another one of those terrific Alan Jackson songs that people don't play anymore. This one might be my favorite one. And famously, Alan and his wife Denise were going through some tough times back in the late 90s, and he cut a bunch of songs that were sort of dedicated to her. And this one, terrific song. It really shows off what a singer Alan Jackson is, because he's not just a simple country singer. He's a very powerful voice with lots of range, and it's not an easy song to sing, but we're going to give it the old community college effort here.
Yeah. Here we go, Bill.
I'm ready.
This world can take you by the hand and tempt the soul of any man. But you can choose your path. There's two roads you can take. One way is right and one is wrong. flesh is weak, but love is strong. She's all I see between the devil and me. The gates of hell swing open wide, inviting me to step inside. I'll be your friend. He calls again. I know it's him. The flames are spreading everywhere, and through the smoke I see her there. She's all I see between the devil and me. I hold her in my arms tonight, so safe and warm. I close my eyes, and a cool breeze blows across our bodies in the dark. Outside her reach is my concern. Come where I know the fire burns. She's all I see between the devil and me. The gates of hell swing open wide, inviting me to step inside. I'll be your friend. He calls again. I know it's him. The flames are spreading everywhere, and through the smoke I see her there. She's all I see between the devil and me. The gates of hell swing open wide, inviting me to step inside. She's all I see between the devil and me. Alan Jackson, y'all, what a song.
Hell yeah, man. Jason Chance on that one. All right, we got George Strait coming up, Merle Haggard, a lot of Waylon, and we've also got some more Alan Jackson coming up. I'm having a damn good time. Who's having a good time at AJ's Good Time Bar out there? Oh, yeah. And you know, Bill,
I'm ready.
I know. I was just saying, for as hard as this is to do sober, you're doing a great job today,
Well,
Bill.
I'm giving it all I got.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what. Jason told me when I first started this, he goes, listen, it's a long, hard road to make a living in the music industry. And just remember, ain't nobody good ever did it sober.
And you know what? We're going to keep doing it till we lose everything we got.
That's right. That's right, Bill. I'm working on it, son. Anyway, here's one about losing everything you got. It's called Amarillo by Morning. It's about doing something you love, even when you lose everything you got doing it.
Keep going. Keep going. Something you gotta turn
Tells a story about how you got with my ex-wife, Bill.
Well, that was just one time. And band camp.
Third ex-wife. Oh, you dirty dog. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Everything I've got is just what I got on. When the sun is high in the Texas sky, I'll be bucking at the county fair. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo, I'll be there. They took my saddle in Houston, broke my leg in Santa Fe. My wife became Bill Cook's girlfriend somewhere along the way. But I'll be looking for rain when they pull that gate, and oh, bad judge ain't blind. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's on my mind. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Everything I've got is just what I got on. I ain't got a dime, but what I got is mine. I ain't rich, but Lord, I'm free. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be. It's Miss Kari Nelson on that fiddle. Sounding good. Lit. I'm not jealous.
No, you shouldn't be.
You're definitely winning in the applause category today.
It's only because you tell them to cheer for me.
No, it's not. It's like people actually like you. Do y'all like Kari?
Power of suggestion.
It's not. Look at this. She looks for any reason in the world to not be loved. And I'll tell you, Bill. Yeah, Bill.
What? I love her. She's a sweetheart.
Don't tell her, Bill.
She is. She's talented. She's beautiful. She don't
Same
pay
thing I
skill.
say about you, Bill. You're a sweetheart. You're talented and you're beautiful.
Look that way.
That's what they say online, isn't it, Jason?
Somebody chimed in online. There's a comment say you can see on the screen up there that AJ's. By the way, they were the first bar down here during the pandemic. I think they were the ones that were on top of it, where they had the idea of broadcasting the bands from their social media pages, from Facebook and YouTube, which was a very cool idea. A lot of the other bars have gotten in on it, but there's a comment section if you watch on the Facebook feed, and sometimes we have it up on our phones. And a few months back, Russell had been giving Bill Cook a hard time, like he normally does, and somebody just wrote a comment. You're not supposed to read the comments, but I was reading along and laughing because somebody just typed Bill Cook in all capital letters, ... always looks so tan.
Well, it's the light.
It's not the light, Bill. It's your supple skin.
Supple skin, yes.
We'll get into his skincare routine later.
Follow us for more skincare recipes. Yes.
But no, Bill Cook, he does, you know, sometimes I just can't look at you, Bill.
Close.
But one day, for real, I had a friend in town, and we all know this person, and she was like, boy, Bill Cook, I swear this is true. She's like, he really is stunning. And I was like,
Was she drunk?
no. Well, probably was. But she was like, you know, she was like, you were, you know, like pointing him out and you know, picking on him a little bit. But then I was like, you know, he really is. I was like, well, damn, I know it. I'm not playing around here. I swear, that's a true story.
I'm digging the wintertime sweater look. He needs he needs a pipe. That's
Hey.
what he needs. That would really.
He needs, or in his study, you know, he's, yeah. But that's Bill Cook. Now, as we said earlier, Bill Cook played with the great Vern Gosdin, played with Randy Travis, drove a bus for Waylon Jennings. Now, our friend Sharon is watching in Maryland, and I think she likes you a little bit, Bill. She came and saw you 2 or 3 times, didn't she?
Well, twice, 2 times.
Oh.
She came and where I was playing with somebody else, and she came to see the show. Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah, twice. It so happened. It was, yeah. And
The coolest story about Bill, though, those are great artists that he's played with through the years. But the coolest one we heard about recently was, this is a true story. Several years back, Bill was playing with Randy Travis at the Opry, and they were sharing a dressing room with Vince Gill. And Vince himself sang Happy Birthday to Bill Cook in the dressing room. I thought that's one of the coolest things I've ever heard.
It was cool, yeah.
I did also hear that Vince was intimidated to sing in front of Bill, but he did it anyway.
I would be, listen, Vince would be, I'm still scared to death to sing in front of Bill, and I'm sure Vince was as well. But Sharon's watching, and she wanted to have the part of the Bill Cook experience where we go through the Waylon Jennings years. Anybody still love Waylon Jennings out there? I hope so, because we got a bunch coming for you. And the first one we're going to do is from his early years in Nashville. And Jason, we've talked about this. There are really 3 distinct eras of Waylon's career.
There really are. If you're a Waylon Jennings fan, they're really easy to discern, too. It's like the late 60s when he first moved to town and he got his record deal, and he was wearing those cool nudie suits, and he was very clean cut and dapper, and he had the teased up hairstyle.
It's called a pompadour, Jason.
Right, the pompadour.
Yeah.
Had the pompadour hairstyle. And he and Roger Miller famously were eating about a bottle of benzos every day. So we call that pill Waylon. That's the pill Waylon.
Yeah, pompadour pill Waylon.
Pompadour pill Waylon, that's right. And then, of course, in the 70s, Willie Nelson talked him into moving back out to their home state of Texas. And, of course, he grew his hair out long and shaggy and changed his outfit and grew the beard out. And he was absolutely cocaine Waylon in that period.
Oh, that's my favorite Waylon, yes.
That's where a lot of those great songs came from. Yeah. Then, of course, in the 80s, he was just softer, gentler, kinder.
I'd call it wistful.
Wistful, that's a good word.
Yeah, wistful Waylon. So we're going to do one from Pompadour Pill Waylon right here.
We'll go in order with these 3
We're
Waylon songs. We'll do Pill Waylon, Cocaine Waylon, and Wistful Waylon.
Everybody knows you've been stepping on my toes, and I'm getting pretty tired of it. Been stepping out of line and a mess with my mind. If you had any sense, you would quit. Ever since you were a little bitty teeny girl, you said I was your only man in this whole world. Now you better do some thinking, then you'll find the only daddy that'll walk a line. I keep a working every day, girl, all you do is play, and I'm tired of hanging out all night. Hey, I'm a coming unglued from your funny little mood, so honey, baby, that ain't right. Ever since you were a little bitty teeny girl, you said I was your only man in this whole world. Now you better do some thinking, then you'll find the only daddy that'll walk a line. On the fiddle all the way from Minnesota, y'all. Make some noise for Kari Nelson. On the lead guitar from Nashville, Tennessee, the wind beneath my wings, Mr. Jason Chance, y'all. packing up my clothes, Lordy, every monkey knows that you're still just a putting me on. And when I start walking, gonna hear you start squawking and begging me to come back home. Ever since you were a little bitty teeny girl, you said I was your only man in this whole world. Now you better do some thinking, then you'll find the only daddy that'll walk a line. You got the only daddy that'll walk a line. Thank you. Waylon Jennings by request, going out to Sharon. Thank you. Now, we're going to go into Cocaine Waylon. Speaking of Cocaine Waylon, look who's about to walk in here. Come on in. My God, they'll let just about anybody in this place. All right. Which one do you do, Crazy or Rambling Man? We got both. Oh, this is great. That's fine. All right. Jesus Christ. Bill, I didn't invite him.
It's good to see Shane.
Yeah, it's always good to see Shane. Welcome in. Actually, this is the time to see him. You don't want to see him in like 2 hours from now.
That's true.
Because he won't see you at all. All right, here's some Waylon Jennings. Now we're moving into the cocaine era of Waylon.
This is a fun song. I love the story you tell about this song, about what it meant to you.
Yeah, man.
We love this song.
I didn't listen to a lot of country music growing up. I was in my early 20s driving down the road one day, and I heard this song come on like some alt country radio station or some alt rock. I don't know what the hell it was. And I was like, man, I don't know what that is, but whatever that is the coolest thing I've ever heard. And this is before you could just pull out your cell phone and like look it up, whatever you're hearing. And I was like, man, I love that. And it was years later before I heard this song again and realized, okay, that's Waylon Jennings, and that makes so much sense. And the line in this song. Speaking of cocaine, the line in this song that just resonated was, I've always been crazy. It kept me from going insane. But just what a line that is. And here it is. Waylon Jennings going out to Sharon up in Maryland. Thank you. I've always been crazy with the trouble that it's put me through. Been by stiff things that I didn't do. I can't say I'm proud of all of the things that I've done, but I can say I've never intentionally hurt anyone. I've always been different, with one foot over the line, winding up somewhere with one step ahead or behind. And it ain't been so easy, but I guess I should complain. I've always been crazy, and it's kept me from going insane. Now, beautiful lady, are you sure that you'll understand the chances you're taking loving a free living man? Are you really sure that you really want what you see? Be careful of something that's just what you want it to be. Listen. it's something to bless or to blame. Till now I ain't found one rhyme or reason to change. I've always been crazy and it's kept me from going insane. Take us home. Thank you very much. Waylon Jennings right there. What do y'all think about this band up here? Y'all having a good time? All right. Welcome into AJ's Good Time Bar. We're doing all requests. Now we got to go into Wistful Waylon. Isn't that right, Jason? Yeah. There's some... Here's some Waylon Jennings. Now, this was Waylon's last #1 hit. It came out in the mid-1980s. It's a beautiful song.
Mm-hmm. What was it your ex told, that last ex, the one that we all know? What was it she said about this song?
This is a true story.
This is a great song, beautiful tune.
We were talking about this next song one day called The Rose in Paradise. And she says, I love that song. I'm like, yeah, it's a great song. And she said, I just think it's so romantic. I said, what? She goes, yeah, I think it's just so romantic. I was like, you know he kills her in this song, right?
And buries her in the garden.
Allegedly, but yes.
It's
and she's like,
pretty strongly implied.
I was like,
song.
it's a murder song. And she goes, what? I said, yeah, how do you not get that? And she goes, I don't care. I still think it's romantic.
That's the best part.
Yeah. And I was like, what? I wish somebody would talk about me like that. And I was just like, no wonder this isn't working out. Man, I was just like, man, it made all these years like in my mind, like, no wonder our love languages haven't added up. I guess she needed a threat of murder and you know, and I also think she was always gardening, Bill. But it's true. Yep. So here's some Waylon Jennings, and this is not a romantic song, unless you're, but it is a beautiful song nonetheless.
Well, I mean, in some contexts, the word romantic means exciting, so maybe that's what she meant.
That's what she meant.
It's exciting.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I know you would know, yeah, Bill. Bill, you're, never mind. Waylon Jennings by request.
Jane Austen uses romantic as exciting.
She was a flower for the taking, her beauty cut just like a knife. He was a banker for making, swore he'd love her all his life. Bought her a mansion on the mountain with a formal garden and a lot of land. Paradise became her prison. That Georgia banker was a jealous man. Every time he talks about her, you can see the fire in his eyes. He'd say, well, I would walk through hell on Sunday my rose in paradise. He hired a man to tend the garden. Thank you. Keep an eye on her while he was gone. Some say they ran away together, and some say that gardener left alone. Now the banker is an old man, that mansion's crumbling down. He sits all day and he stares at the garden. Not a trace of her was ever found. Every time he talks about her, you can see the fire in his eyes. He'd say, well, I would walk through hell on Sunday to keep my rose in paradise. Now there's a rose out in the garden. Its beauty cuts just like a knife. Some say it even grows in the wintertime and blooms in the dead of night. Waylon Jennings right there by request, guys. Thank you. All right. We got some other requests coming up. I'm going to turn this one over to the band. It's Miss Kari Nelson right here on the fiddle and vocal. We got Bill Cook, the legend, on bass and vocal and handsomeness. Mr. Mark Mazza is on the drums today. Thank you very much. Jason Chance is on guitar and vocal, and he is the wind beneath my wings. That is the truth. I'm going to turn it over to these guys for this next song.
No, that's Cowboy taking it away.
Should have been different, but it wasn't different, was it? Same old story, and dear John, and so long. Should have felt like love, should have felt like a ring, like a diamond ring, token of true love. Should have all worked out, but it didn't. She should be here now, but she isn't. There's your trouble, there's your trouble. See you double with her wrong one, and you can't see I love you. You can't see she doesn't, but she just keeps holding on.
Corey Nelson, y'all. Some Dixie Chicks, y'all.
I did. Best wedding I've ever played at.
All right, we got some more great requests coming up. I can see several on the screen. Thank y'all for being so kind to us and throwing a little love in that jug and asking for your favorite song. We're going to get to all those.
Which phase are we in?
Swinging doors, and we'll do that. I'm a rambling man. But, you know, break. All right. Swinging doors and eat. All right, this next one goes out to our friends up in Michigan at the Horse and Around Bar. They tune in. This goes out to Steve and those folks. Thank you so much. They tune in every Sunday, don't they? And they want to hear some good Merle Haggard.
This
country
is their
music.
theme song, yeah.
Here it is. Anybody still love Merle Haggard out there? I hope so. My gosh, because it would be sad if people had that bad a taste in music. It's a smoke-filled bar is something I'm not used to. I gave up my home to see you satisfied. I just called to let you know where I'll be living. It's not much, but I feel welcome here inside. And I've got swinging doors, a jukebox, and a bar too. My new home has a flashing neon sign. Stop by and see me anytime you want to, 'cause I'm always here at home till closing time. I've got everything I need to drive me crazy. I've got everything I need to lose my mind. And in here the atmosphere is perfect for heartache. And thanks to you, I'm always here till closing time. Thank you, guys. And I've got swinging doors, a jukebox, and a bars too. And my new home has a flashing neon sign. Stop by and see me anytime you want to, 'cause I'm always here at home till closing time. Yes, I'm always here at home till closing time. Thank you. Merle Haggard by request.
We'll play another one. She said we missed
We have yet another Waylon Jennings request. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Here's Waylon going out to Sharon. Sharon gets in a Waylon mood.
She goes all the way.
Hey, man, I love it. You know, that's my favorite.
It's good stuff.
We talk about this a lot. Waylon's my favorite country singer, favorite artist of all time. But in my opinion, Merle Haggard is the greatest. and Waylon is the coolest.
Yep.
But
Yep. Absolutely.
that's my opinion. But here's a cool one right here. Back to cocaine, Waylon. Mm-hmm. That's, yeah. You gotta see this. Tell some of the poor bus. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I've been down to Mississippi, on down to New Orleans. Yes, I have. Yeah, Lord, I played in California. There ain't too much that I ain't seen. No, there ain't. I'm a rambling man. Don't fool around with any old rambling man. I left a girl in West Virginia, up there where that green grass grows. Yes, I did. I got a girl in Cincinnati when where the Ohio River flows. That poor girl. I'm a rambling man. Don't fall in love with any old rambling man. You better move away. You're standing too close to the flame. I mess with your mind, your little heart won't be the same. I'm a rambling man. Don't fall in love with any old rambling man. Yeah, up in Chicago, I was known as quite a boy. Yes, I was. Hey, down in Alabama, they call me the man of joy. They still do, and a boogity-boo. Hey, I'm a rambling man. Don't fall in love with any old rambling man. You better move away. You're standing too close to the flame. So I mess with your mind. Your little heart won't beat the same. I'm a rambling man. Don't fall in love with any old rambling man. I'm a rambling man. Don't give your heart to any old rambling man. That's what I am. Waylon Jennings by request. Thank you.
Touchdown, A.J. Brown. Oh, wait, he plays for the other team. I'll show you.
Welcome to AJ's Good Time Bar, y'all. We are doing all requests right up to about 1:45. We do have some Poncho and Lefty coming up. First, I'm going to do this one. We still got to do an Alan Jackson song. I tune this thing once or twice a month, whether it needs it or not, Kari.
That just makes sense.
They get kind of finicky, you know. Does your fiddle ever come out of tune?
It's very finicky. My fiddle just gets in a bad mood and just decides to go completely out, like just
Did you fix your fiddle?
temporarily.
Yes. We're going to do a duet.
Let's do it.
I don't think we do any solo duets yet. Solo duets. That's a good idea.
That's sort of a duet.
I still drink tequila, Shane.
Telling stories.
I still drink tequila, and sir, it could be. I'll let you interpret it how you will. Baby, here I am again, kicking dust in the canyon wind, waiting on that sun to go down. Made it up Mulholland Drive, hell bent on getting high, high above the lights of town. You and tequila make me crazy, run like poison in my blood. One more night could kill me, baby. One is one too many. One more is never enough. 30 days and 30 nights, been putting up a real tough fight. There were times I thought you'd win. It's so easy to forget the bitter taste that the morning left. Swore I wouldn't go back there again. You and tequila make me crazy, run like poison in my blood. One more night could kill me, baby. One is one too many. One more is never enough when it comes to you. All the damage I could do, it's always your baby sins that do you in. You and tequila make me crazy, run like poison in my blood. One more night could kill me, baby. One is one too many. One more is never enough. Never enough.
Make me crazy.
Kenny Chesney right there. Make some noise, Miss Corey Nelson, classing me up on that one. Oh, well, thank you. I got tequila. Hey, listen, we are doing all requests. We got to get the band back together for a great one called Poncho and Lefty. Listen, my buddy Shane is in town, and he brought me a tequila. Now, Corey, you may not know this, but one day we were in here playing. It was a Sunday like this, you know. And Shane got engaged right there
In AJ's?
Right here at AJ's.
Right here at AJ's during
While
our
we were
gig.
slaying on a Sunday morning. Yeah.
And yeah, and then they rolled around on the floor, and pretty much consummated
Almost
that thing right there.
consummated. Right here, yeah.
And we always love it when Shane comes in. He's really good to us. And then Kari, you played his wedding.
Yes, sir.
She was in the band that played at your wedding, and I was there. Yes, I was not drinking in those days. I was in a very bad mood that night.
I don't remember that.
You know, it sucks when you're not drinking and you're around everybody else that is drinking.
I wasn't drinking.
That's why I know you were the highlight of my meanness. I was everybody. His wife comes up to me. She goes, "Why do you look so miserable?" I was like, "I'm not. I'm just sober. That's the way I am. I look mad all the time when I'm sober." And Jason, you told me this. This is hard to do sober.
Well, it's just because it's true. It's
Did
like
you
an
see?
objective truth.
I got a mercy shot.
That's excellent.
I think we should all have a drink together. If you guys got a drink, I want you to raise it up with me. If you can't raise your drinks, then go home and raise your kids. On the count of 3, everybody holler, yee-haw, then swaller. 1, 2, 3, holler. And swallow. Cheers. I'm diving in, boys.
Enjoy that, Bogart. Yes.
Well, one thing I learned about Kari is she's everybody's favorite, but there's politics involved. Everybody's got to have their other favorite.
Your first call.
Well, you would be the first call, but the politics keep.
It's true.
Yeah. All right, we got to do a great request, guys. Some Poncho and Lefty. It's a song written by the great Townes Van Zandt and made famous by Willie Nelson and Merle Haggard in the early 80s. Jason, I like the way you set this up.
Well, Poncho and Lefty, terrific song. And long story short, if you have not seen it, you should watch the documentary called Country Music that came out a couple of years ago by Ken Burns, great filmmaker. Yeah, it's terrific. And there's an episode where they cover the making of this song. But to condense it a little bit, Merle Haggard and Willie Nelson loved this song by Townes Van Zandt, and they recorded a version of it. But they had been partying very hard for a couple of weeks. This is the early 80s. Merle Haggard talks about it in the archive footage that he doesn't even remember singing this song when he went to the studio, and he did it in one take, apparently. That's what you hear on the record. It's a tribute to what a great singer Merle was, for sure.
Yep. And I'm thank goodness they gave me a shot of tequila because I like to be a little bit messed up when I do it. Ideally, I would not be able to remember how I sing it as well. There we go. Look at George Strait laughing at me. What a dick.
It's like, ha. I love that you can dance disco in the beginning of this song.
Living on the road, my friend, gonna keep you free and clean. Now you wear your skin like iron and your breath as hard as kerosene. Weren't your mama's only boy, but a favorite one it seemed. Began to cry when you said goodbye, singing to your dream. Antra was a bandit boy. His horse was fast as polished steel. He wore a gun outside his pants for all the honest world to feel. Antra met his match, you know, in the desert down in Mexico. Nobody heard his dying word. That's the way it goes. All the federales say they could have had him any day. I suppose. Lefty can sing the blues all night long like he used to. Dusty Pancho bit down south, well it ended up it left his mouth. They left for Pancho Low, well Lefty fled for Ohio, and where he got the bread to go, ain't nobody know. All the federales say they could have had him any day, only let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose. Poets tell how Pancho fell and Lefty living in a cheap hotel. Desert's quiet and Cleveland's cold, and so the story ends were told. Pancho needs your prayers, it's true, but save a few for Lefty too. He only did what he had to do, and now he's growing old. All the federales say they could have had him any day, only let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose. A few great federales say they could have had him any day, only let him go so long. Out of kindness, I suppose. Pancho and Lefty by request, thank you. This one goes out to our friends watching up in Michigan. We appreciate you guys. Come back down and see us. And Alan Jackson, country music, y'all. Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt and got a little crazy, but we never got caught. Down by the river on a Friday night, beer and minute cans in the pale moonlight. Talking about cars and dreaming about women. Never had a plan, just a living for the minute. Oh, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much that muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. Yeah, we fogged up the windows of my old Chevy. Well, I was willing, but she wasn't ready. So I settled for a burger and a great snow cone. Dropped her off early, but I didn't go home. Down by the river on a Friday night, beer and mini cans in the pale moonlight. Talking about cars and dreaming about women. I never had a plan, just a living for the minute. Oh, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much that muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. the Chattahoochee. It gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt. Got a little crazy, but we never got caught. Down by the river on a Friday night, beer and many cans in the pale moonlight. Talking about cars and dreaming about women. I never had a plan, just a living for the minute. Oh, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much that muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. Thought about a living and a little about love. Thought about living and a little about love. Shots. Shots for the band, Jason? Yeah, shots for the band. Come on, man. That's right, y'all. Yep. All right. Welcome to AJ's Good Time Bar. Who's here to have a good time, y'all? You're allowed to make noise. It's a honky tonk. So let's try it again. Who's here to have a good time? Make some noise out there. All right. Now I want to tell y'all about somebody that's very special to us. Not you. We have Erica behind the bar. Now, Erica, I know what you're thinking, and you're right. Yes, terrible person, obviously. But she really is a damn good bartender sometimes. Need y'all to make sure you're taking good care of her. There's only one of her, thank goodness, and there's all of y'all. So be patient with her and be good to her. I promise she'll be good to you. Now, I do really believe this. She is a very special person to me.
Oh, really?
Yes, because she is the gatekeeper.
That's true.
She is the gatekeeper between all of us and the booze. Now, I'm able to get a lot of booze, but a totally different kind, you know. But she knows what the band drinks, and before the day's over, she'll know what all of y'all drink, too. So please be good to her. Bless her heart. Can you imagine having to deal with me every week? Well, you know what it's like. But can you imagine being a woman like that and having to deal with a hillbilly like me every Sunday? My God. All right. Well, we're going to, speaking of hillbillies, we got Kari Nelson here with us. And she's gonna take us down to Louisiana for this one. Well, well, listen. I saw Dallas, and I was like, is that Dallas? And has he been in Jay Marler's closet to get that jacket?
Drinking tiger blood.
Listen, Dallas came in wearing something James Brown would have, like, bought at a flea market. You're looking good, Webb. You're looking good. I know. He's not a Bengals fan. He's an Elvis fan. That's an Elvis tour jacket of, what 1970? Yeah, it looks good. I mean, it looks as good as any jacket with a tiger on it can possibly look. And you wear it about as well as anybody could wear a jacket with tigers on it. You, Elvis, and Rocky Balboa, I'm going to tell you. Yeah, it is great. All right. Speaking of great, here's Miss Kari Nelson going to do this one. Going down at the twist and shout. It's just jokes, Phil. It's all it is.
It's all true.
Saturday night and the moon is out. I'm gonna head on over to the twist and shout. Find a two-step partner and a Cajun beat.
stew and a crawfish pie. And gallstone blowing in a town at night. Living on the Delta's quite a show. They got hurricane parties every time it blows. But like here up north, it's a cold, cold rain. And ain't no cure for my blues today. Step on the paper, said most of me. It's a coming in town, baby, let's go down. Saturday night, and the moon is out. I'm going head on over to the twist and shout. Two-step partner and occasion beat. Well, let's be off, I'm gonna find my feet. Yeah, out in the middle of a big dance floor. Hear that fiddle wanna bass from home. Gonna dance to a band from Louisiana tonight. Ah, play the drum, y'all. Bring your mama, bring your papa, bring your sister too. We got lots of music and lots of room. When they play you a waltz from 1910, you're gonna feel a little bit young again. When you learn to dance with the rock and roll, and you learn to sway with your do-si-do, but you learn to love with the fiddle drum when you hear a little shoulder long. So come on, Saturday night, when the moon is out, I'm gonna head on over to the twist and shout. Two-step partner and a Cajun beat. Better list me up, I'm gonna find my feet. Yeah, I'm in the middle of a big dance floor. Do that fiddle, wanna dance some more. Gonna dance to a band from Louisiana tonight. One more time.
What do y'all think about Carrie? Do you like her? Yeah, not bad, not bad. Not bad for a white girl. You know what I mean? What? I mean,
I can't help it. I was born that way.
I like your dance moves. I don't care what Jason says. I like the way you dance. Not you, not this Jason. There's another Jason that gives her a hard time.
It's okay. It's not for everybody.
Well, uh-oh. 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 Look at Shane, you better talk him out of this.
Oh my goodness.
We're gonna have a meltdown up here. There is going to be a Chernobyl experience here. Yeah. Yeah. Well, welcome to AJ's, y'all. We do all requests right up to 1:45. Now, listen here. The best way to get your song played, whether it's old country or even older country, is to tip the band right there. Throw some love in that tip jug. That's how we make an almost honest living. Now, the second way to get your song played is to scan the QR codes. You'll see them out yonder. You'll see them on your TV screens, your bar tops, tabletop. Scan those with your phone. Request your favorite song from the comfort of your bar stool. Jason, now is the best time I think you could possibly tell people about the third way to get their song played.
Third way, yes. It's a terrific way to get your song played. It involves day drinking. Where are all my day drinkers today? Not you. Make some noise if you're day drinking. Come on. Wow. I guess there's not many day drinkers. All right, well, the band is full of day drinkers, so that's a great way to get your song played. Just bring us some drinks.
Hey,
For the love of God.
yeah, I know. This is hard to do sober. Listen, Jason, thank you, sir. Now, what these folks realize, we never charge you to get in. We just charge you to get out. That's it. Now, Jason, we just had a young man come up and slam dunk Shack Attack, some Big Love in the Tip Jug, and he wanted to hear some Tennessee Whiskey by Chris Stapleton.
Oh, boy.
Hey, Webb, look what happened to your jacket since you walked away. You can't have nothing nice, can you?
This is why you can't have nice things.
I mean, but we're going to do some Elvis for the Web in just a second. But first, we're going to do some Tennessee Whiskey. My buddy Jason Chance sings this one. Our drummer, Mr. Mark Mazza back here, is a hell of a drummer and a damn good human being. And he's also very thirsty. And he drinks Tennessee whiskey, so somebody bring him a Jack Daniels. I'm not kidding. Somebody bring him one. Because listen, I don't mess with Mark. I just need to make sure that he's taken care of. That's all I care about, Bill. Yeah. Somebody bring him a Tennessee whiskey.
I
Jack
mean,
Daniels.
I know somebody asked for Chris Stapleton, but I can't get that song in my head right now because all I'm hearing is Sarah McLachlan. In the arms of the angel. Like
Yeah.
a tattered black and white photo of this band looking all pitiful and
And
alcohol
sober.
free.
Yeah. So for just pennies a day, you can sponsor a sober Broadway musician. Make sure you realize that this band, we have a drinking problem. No, we don't. We have a problem drinking because we don't have any booze up here. That's just what it is. All right. All right, here it is. By request, y'all. Thank you.
Used to spend my nights out in a ballroom. Liquor was the only love I'd ever known. But you rescued me from reaching for the bottle. Brought me back from being too far gone. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a brandy. Honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. I look for love in all the same old places. And the bottom of the bottle always dry. You poured out your heart, I didn't waste it. 'Cause there's nothing like your love to get me high. You're as sweet as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a brandy. Honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. Corey Nelson on the fiddle. Play a pretty girl. What do y'all think of Corey? All right, here's the way this song is supposed to go. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm You must throw in George Jones, right? Come on.
Hell yeah. Hey, I thought that was good. What do you think, Bill? Hey, Kari,
Yes, sir.
what's your favorite Elvis song?
I love Burning Love.
Oh,
It's my favorite.
well, that's Webb's second favorite, I think.
Yeah, we were talking about the health department earlier
Yeah.
today.
Burning Love. Yes.
It's the most fun to dance to. That's
You
why I
just-
like it.
You just need a round of antibiotics.
That's not love.
All right, Kari. Thank you for the lecture.
Oh, I'm done.
True love waits, is what I'm saying. True love waits. All right, now this one goes out to our buddy Dallas out there. Dallas is around, and you know he loves Elvis.
He's the Elvis man.
He's actually got the largest Elvis Presley museum in North Carolina. Yes,
Oh, I didn't know that.
he does, and it is, and nobody's allowed in it. It's just for him. He just walks around looking at all the. It's all really just a bunch of pictures he printed off the internet and just hung up, but but he calls it his Elvis Museum, and you're not allowed in there, and you have to. Well, he even takes his own shoes off before he goes in there.
You know what? Joking aside, though, the museum at Graceland is pretty awesome. If you guys ever get a chance, if you've never been, you got to check. Put that on your bucket list. There's so much cool memorabilia in there, and the cars and the guitar amplifiers and all kinds of stuff that's in there. That's very neat.
I've heard that, and it's there's the Jungle Room down there,
Oh, the Jungle Room. That's something special.
and then isn't that what my ex-wife calls your bedroom, Bill? The Jungle Room? No, Thunderdome. Thunderdome. That's right. She calls it Thunderdome. It's the Master Blaster himself. All right, calm down, Bill. Hell, here's some Elvis. Kari's favorite Elvis song, Dallas's second favorite Elvis song, and Elvis's least favorite. And that's how it goes. Of course, he doesn't like any of them anymore.
Not anymore.
He doesn't do this one anymore.
No, he doesn't. Lord Almighty, I feel my temperature rising higher and higher, and it's burning through to my soul. Girl, 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 well, you're gonna set me on fire. My brain is flaming, I don't know which way to go. But your kisses lift me higher, like the sweet song of a choir. And you light my morning sky with your burning love. Ooh, 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 I feel my temperature rising. Help me up flaming, I must be 109. Burning, 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 and nothing could cool me. I just might turn into smoke, but I feel fine. And your kisses lift me higher, like a sweet song of a choir. And you blind my morning sky with your burning love. And your burning love. It's coming closer, the flames are now licking my body. Won't you help me? I feel like I'm slipping away. It's hard to breathe, my chest is heaving. Lord of mercy, I'm burning a hole where I lay. And your kisses lift me higher, like a sweet song of a choir. And you blind my morning sky Elvis Presley right there. Well, I love Elvis. Bill,
Yes, sir.
have you ever seen The Way It Is, the Elvis documentary?
No, I have not.
Oh, my
No.
God.
I need to.
Changed my life. It did. So I have been asked many times, like, how the hell did you come up with, like, your stage show, your character, you know? Because I am a character. I'm low character, but I am a character, you know. And I based it on just a couple things.
What's that?
Well, there's three things. Number one, old school hee-haw. You know, the cheesy jokes.
Oh, yeah.
You know, country music surrounded by bad jokes, basically.
Okay. Cornfield.
Right? Yeah, and just, you know, like really hamming it up,
Yep.
you know.
Yep.
Number two is old school, like 80s, early 90s WWF wrestling, where they would smack talk,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Even if they're talking about their friend, they would like pump them way up. And if they're talking about their enemy, they drive it, you know, it's very,
Yeah,
very
yeah.
over the top. And the third thing is Elvis, That's the Way It Is. That documentary. And if you watch it, you'll get it. You'll get what I'm saying. About his antics. You should check it out sometime.
I will.
It's all of the
Well, welcome to AJ's Good Time Bar, y'all. We're playing up here till about 1:45. We got time for a few more songs. So let us know if you have any requests out there. She's getting her fiddle ready. Watch out. Watch out, Bill. She's getting her fiddle ready.
It's getting serious in here.
I'll tell you what I want to play. Some George Strait country music. Anybody still love George Strait out there? I hope so. I love this one. Nickels and dimes, memories and wine. She's on his mind once again. Same old stool, same old fool. Played by the rules but didn't win. There's an old love in his heart that he can't lose. He tried forgetting, but he knows it's no use. He's got a full heart in memory, and it won't let him see that she walked out the door. He's got a full heart in memory. He says patiently here every night so it can't fool him more. She was his girl, his only world, a string of pearls that slipped away. 1,000 dimes, 1,000 times, he doesn't mind what they say. He feels the jukebox and it plays the same old song. He fills his glass and he turns her memory on. But it's a full heart in memory, and it won't let him see. As she walked out the door, he's got a full heart in memory. He says patiently here every night so it can't fool him more. He's got a full heart in memory, and it won't let him see. And she walked out the door. He's got a full heart in memory. He says patiently here every night so it can't fool him more. Thank you, George Strait out of Compton. Thank you all very much. Brother. Welcome to AJ's Good Time Bar. Now, if you have a request out there, make sure and let us know. We're playing till 1:45, and we would much rather be playing your favorite songs than our favorite songs. But this is one of my favorites, Merle Haggard, Little Great Afternoon. How about that? Yeah.
By the way, if anybody's keeping score, the band is out of alcohol.
Well, that's what I was about to do. We don't beg you for money. We usually don't even run a tip jug around in here. And most bands will do it every 30 minutes. But we will beg you for booze. That's the truth. And the other thing is, I like to do songs that like sort of, remind you of that.
This is a drinking song.
Well, they're all drinking songs, as long as you're willing to drink to them.
Well,
And I'm willing to drink to this song.
Me too. Somebody bring me a Jameson. I'll drink to it.
Yeah, surely there's got to be a benefactor out there, somebody that says, look at that band. We need to make sure that their Sunday is a fun day.
They're like a tattered puppy that needs to be adopted. Yeah.
That's right. You can adopt us. We need to be inoculated. We need our shots.
That's right. There you go. I like that.
It's a honky-tonk inoculation. Last night we had one hell-raising time, nipping on tequila and a sucking on lime. Sunrise chased the good times away, and good morning would have been the wrong thing to say. The pounding in the top of my head, oh Lord, it didn't leave me any too soon. I can't say we've had a good morning, but girl, it's been a great afternoon. Yeah, you nursed me through the morning while I was really down. Then a rowdy afternoon got me up and around. Last night we had a hell-raising time, and today won't be forgotten too soon. I can't say we've had a good morning, but dang, it's been a great afternoon. Ah. Yeah. Yeah, you nursed me through the morning while I was really down. Then a rowdy afternoon got me up and around. Yes, last night we had a hell-raising time. Oh Lord, today won't be forgotten too soon. I can't say we've had a good morning, but baby, it's been a great afternoon. Merle Haggard right there, y'all. Thank you.
Come on, man.
Bill,
Let's do
I was
this.
sitting here a second ago, distracted by my lack of alcohol.
That's the way it goes on a Sunday morning sometime.
I know. But, and I realized, holy hell, we haven't done a single Johnny Cash song.
Not today.
We did a Roseanne Cash song,
We did.
but not a Johnny. So we're going to do this one. And this will probably be our last song of the day. Just want to let y'all know, if you like what we're doing, we appreciate it when you tip the band and support live music. We don't beg you for money, but we are grateful to have you with us here at AJ's Good Time Bar. Thanks for being good to us so far. And like I say, if you like what we're playing, or you just feel plumb sorry for us, we appreciate it when you tip the band. Here we go. So Johnny Cash, y'all. I taught the weeping willow how to cry. I showed the clowns how to cover up a clear blue sky. And the tears I cried for that woman, they're gonna flood you, big river. And I'm gonna sit right here until I die. Well, I met her accidentally in St. Paul, Minnesota. Tore me up every time I heard her draw that southern drawl. That I heard my dream went back downstream to Warden and Davenport. I followed you, big river, when you called. And you took me to St. Louis later on down the river. And Freda said she's been there, but she's gone, boy, she's gone. And I found a trail in Memphis, but she just walked up the bluff, raised a few eyebrows, and then she went on down alone, yeah. I want you band down by Baton Rouge, River Queen, roll it on. You can take that woman on down to New Orleans, New Orleans. I go on, I've had enough, and you can dump my blues in the Gulf. Well, she loves you, Big River, more than me. I taught that weeping willow how to cry, cry, cry. I showed the clouds how to cover up a clear blue sky. And the tears I cried for that woman never gonna flood you, Big River. And I'm gonna sit right here until I die. I said I'm gonna sit right here until I die. Thank you, Johnny Cash. Guys, that's all the time we have. We just want to say thank you for being so good to us today. Please be good to yourselves out there. Be good to one another. And be good to Erica back there behind the bar. Let's have a good time in Nashville Sunday Fun Day. Make some noise out there, y'all. Thank you so much.